Hello Leo, and how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 7th to the 13th of October. Yes, a lot going on the sun, and we will be looking at the energies and how it corresponds to your flower at the end of this reading. We're just going to change it up again and see which one you prefer, which version you prefer from last week to this week. Comments in the description below, comments down below would be absolutely brilliant, just to sort of tell us how you feel about it. So first of all, we're going to be going into the messages from the Astroflower with the tarot reading, and then we're going to be following on and seeing how that energy from the sun plays through into your flower, and we will be pulling a few cards during that according to the energies that are coming through from the sun. So without further ado, let's just bring up your Astroflower. There it is. Let's just open her up like that. Lovely. Okay, so yes, let's just get into to some messages for yourselves. General energies this week here. Okay, so there's a lot going on in okay, so the relationship side within you, now this is the energy that's sort of flowing from within you. You may find that life is a little bit intense in regards to emotions, relationships, and so forth. On your financial side, there's definitely a lot of construction going on. It's like you want to build something, either get a job or you want to build a business or build a house even, but it seems like there's it's not as intense, but it's a lot larger. It's like a river. When a river is swollen, it's the water could be going nice and gently, as it were, but there's a lot of the water. You start putting that in a canyon, and the river's going to be running like really fast. So it's the same amount of water. So this is what it seems like here. You seem to have an intensity on your relationship side, and sort of a construction on your financial side. You get the King of Swords. This is a lot about wisdom. Maybe you are bringing... it seems like here on the relationship side here, it's, just looking back at that energy there, it seems like you are like the point of reference, as if you're like banging your hand on the table to sort of say, no, 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 we're not doing that, or no, this is not right, or no, that is not love, or there's a certain force within what you're doing. And in the financial side, it's the other side of the wisdom, where you're applying that wisdom into the world around you, and it's bringing you some good results, I think. But let's just see what's going on the relationship side. Karmic path here, not very large. I think it's not very tall. It's certainly just ploughing straight into the outside world. It seems like you've got a bee in your bonnet about the world that is around you, and that could be family, friends, community. Your universal energies. This is a similar sort of thing. There's a little bit more sort of directness to it. There's a little bit more sort of height to it. So a little bit sort of, I think you're standing your ground about something. Now be wary about people who are trying to sort of, I don't want to say attack you, but that's what it feels like. You might feel like for you. From your past, well, that seems to be pretty straight. The past here is sort of like, and I think this could be about it. It's like something that you've agreed with someone, and that could be agreed to move in with someone, or you could agree to get married, and then the person says no, or something like that. There's, and it seems to have happened already. I'm not sure if it's either coming up or it's happened already. This is where I think the bee in the bonnet is about something that you've agreed in the past that doesn't seem to be happening in the future, or the people that are around you don't seem to be staying true to that. In the future self, there's a decision in the future self that you seem to be taking in regards to the world around you, as if to sort of say, well, I saw it this way and I'm going to continue on down that path, and it may mean that others may not be following you, as it were. Let's just see what the lessons is for this week here. You have to stick by what feels right for you, what's true for you. Yeah, what's really true for you. Let's just see what's going on. Karmic path here, it's going quickly. Yeah, there is not, there's nothing holding it back, and that's what the vertical energy is all about. It's playing out into the world that is around you, and so things are changing quickly. It may be a secret that you're getting your head around, or someone's come forward with some information which has made a situation a lot clearer for you. Ace of Pentacles on your connection to the universe that is around you, the people that are around you. Every cloud has its silver lining, and I think here is like, although you may have complications with maybe certain family members or friends or community or whatever it is, or even with your partner, it gives rise to something else. And I think this is what the future's all about as well. Let's just see what's going on with that. In the past, there is this petty conflictual sort of stuff. I think in the past here, I think you might realise that actually some things that people have been doing is because they're working to their own agenda. And as they're working to their own agenda, you're getting wind of this. And then you're noticing things in the past kind of going, oh, so that's why they did that. Oh, that's why they did that. And that's maybe what the secret is here. And I'm not sure if I'm not sure if it is like your partner. It could be people around you, could be friends, family, or community, and so forth. But it's revealing a lot to you about the relationships around you. In your future self, you get the Strength card there, pretty much you basically, and this is about you being strong and true to you, following your pathway, and sort of saying, look, I've decided this to do this, therefore I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I think you should, by the looks of things. I don't think you should mess around. Yeah, I think you're off on a mission. That's what the lessons are out of this week here. You've chosen to go off on a mission already in the past, and you're following it. And I think it's actually going to bring you good results, really, in the long term. Good sort of results in regards to other people that are around you. Of how, a real sort of physical sort of moving on. This is why it could be like moving in with someone or a house or something like that. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. See, this is where the karmic path is a lot solid, a lot more vertical. It does play into the past, so it's something that you're already working upon, and it's also working to the future as well. It's whatever you're doing, keep doing it, Leo, in regards to sort of like your financial side. If you're heading for a goal, if you're trying to work out for a new job or a project or a business, keep going, don't hold back. Okay, let's just see what's going on with your connection to the universe. And this is sort of like a networking connection through business partners, through job and etc. This is playing into the future. This is about a decision you're making according to the world that is around you. Let's just see what's going on the past self. The past self here plays into here. I think there's a lot of wisdom that comes through, a lot of decision making, clarity of vision, clarity of direction within your life. And I think that applies as well to your relationship side. And in your future self, I get comfort and security. Comfort and security. What's this decision that needs to be made out of this week here? It's basically sort of saying, keep your eye on the goal. Almost as if like, if you make sure your financial side is working really well, it's going to put pay to this side, your relationship side. It's going to give you weight within that relationship side. It's going to give you authority. So I would certainly concentrate, keep an even keel on your financial side more than anything else. Hierophant on your karmic path. Hierophant is about sort of body, mind and spirit, connecting all aspects of our spiritual pathway, our direction, on our righteous path. It's also like being a teacher, teaching other people around you, could be like explaining your business project, and it's finally getting on to an agreement, maybe an agreement for a loan or an investment, or moving a business in a particular direction. And it may be a case of explaining yourself within regards to an interview and a job, and it seems very very beneficial to you. I think you'll get the job if you're going for jobs and stuff like that. How's the universe influencing here? That was coming into the future self as well. All about the decision that you need to make. Yeah, I think this comes up as a bit of a surprise more than anything else. Not the job offer, but the decisions that you need to make around the job offer. So, you know, this could be, say, like you get offered a job that's quite far away from where you live. Therefore, you've got to move. And this is what could cause the problem on your relationship side. It could be a case of where you're sort of saying to your partner, look, if I got this job, we knew we were going to have to move, sort of thing. And now you're sort of saying we don't have to move. And I think there's a bit of, I don't think it's catastrophic. I don't see separation or anything like that. I just feel it's a little bit argumentative. And I think you need to stick to your guns or stick to your truth, as it were. Let's just see what's going on in the past self here. So that past self is really tied into that wisdom as well. And you get the High Priestess. So you get the High Priestess and the Hierophant. This is a job or a business offer that is very ultimate for you. Ultimate goal for you. A really ultimate goal. And it's something I think that you've been working on for a long time. And you're just about to get your karma payments, as it were. Yeah, look at that. In the future self, you get the Lover's card. It really is an opportunity that sort of fits so well with who you are and what you do, and it makes you feel very good about, you know, the pathway that you're treading, as it were. That's the decision this week here, and it's good, honest work, getting things done, concentrating on being very solid on this sort of side of your business, because I think it's going to help clarify the relationship side of life for you and make things a lot clearer. Okay, let's just see what the Light Seer's card. Now, this is the information that's coming in from the outside world. That's all the information that's coming in from you. This is the information that's coming in from the outside world. General energies. I said there was no Three of Swords and there was no separation. I think you might want this separation. I think you may get a little bit sort of. It may be a case here where you're kind of going, well, you know, this is not honourable what you're doing. This is not right. This is really bad karma what you're doing. And this, as I say, it could be friends, family, community, but it seems to be someone around here that doesn't seem to be sort of like, you know, being straight up with you. On your karmic path with the Chariot cards, you get the Six of Swords. I think you're quickly going to find your even keel. I think you're going to be. It's going to put you in a position where you are right, where you know you have karma on your side, and because you have karma on your side, you're going to move on. I think very quickly. On the connection to the universe, you get with the Ace of Pentacles, you get the Empress card again. No, not again. I thought the High Priestess with the Empress card. It's not. The Emperor's card, and this makes you very attractive to the outside world. I think it's very good that you stand your ground. And I think it's going to breed a lot of success. A lot of sort of people are going to be kind of going, oh, look at Leo. Leo's full on form. Really, doing well. And it breeds a lot of kudos within the world around you. I think you're getting the general vote that's in your favour. And look at that. In the past, you get 2 5s. 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. With this petty argument comes disappointment. And as I say, I think it's disappointment according to a relationship that, that wasn't true. Someone didn't follow through in what they said they were doing. They said they were going to do. And I think it's, makes you feel a little bit disappointed. But, and this is why the Chariot's coming in here as well, and it's going incredibly fast, you're moving on to something that's so much stronger for you. and it's making you really, it's bringing you up to exactly where you should be. One door closes, another door opens. No doubt about it here. And I think you get a lot of people supporting you. I think you've got a lot of general support. Yeah, and you're happy to go down off on this mission. You know, being the knight in shining armor for the situation. I think you nearly do need to stand your ground in according to relationships and so forth. And you know, I think it will wheeze out the people who are just sort of like saying one thing and then doing something completely different, really completely different. So let's just see what's going on the financial side. Okay, with the King of Swords, you get the Ten of Wands on your financial side. Be a little bit wary of trying to take on too much. I'm not sure that is the case. I think it's a case here that you may find that if you look at the financial career or the business or the project that you wish to do, you may look at it and kind of say, there's a lot there. How am I going to do all of that? And I think you've got it within you to do it, Leo. I really do. I think you've got all the possibilities within you to do it. It's going to make you incredibly powerful in regards to the relationship side here. So consistency is the key here on your financial side. With the Hierophant, you get the Page of Wands. This offer that seems to be coming into you, and either it's a job offer or business or project, whatever it is, it's giving you freedom as well to explore your passions for life, your passions for what you're doing. And I would allow life to come into, I would allow, you know, connections to happen around you, the networking to happen. And when it does, just allow them in to the situation. I don't think you risk anything here. Yeah, I think if you are suspicious about, you know, sort of people, the coincidences around you in your financial world, I think you're going to do yourself wrong. And I wouldn't have that internal conflict within you. I would just allow those connections to happen, allow those connections into your financial life, because I think it's going to bring you ultimate alignment with your job, of what enjoying your job, of really enjoying what you're doing. Okay? With the past, with the High Priestess, you get the High Priestess. Yeah, I think this is a definite, this is a job, business or project that really is in alignment with yourself. But you do need to use your intuition here. You need to use that determination, that fire that is within you, in order to sort of go after that job. As I said, I think it could well be a job that's you might need to travel, therefore you might need to move, and that may affect your relationship. But whatever it is, I would follow your intuition. If it feels right with where you've been coming from, it's going to be right for where you're going. And look at that, definitely. Look at that, that's your future self on your job side. Absolutely amazing, totally alignment with yourself. You know, just don't try and take on too much. Just try not to carry too much. Be very light-footed, but obviously concentrating on the ultimate goal, on the destination of your financial world, really. But it's bringing you in alignment with yourself, and I do think there is something that's coming in from the universe outside you through a coincidence or so forth that's really going to sort of like connect you with who you should be. And I think this is where you're making the decision that, yeah, got to get down and do that work. That's what you should decide. That's what you should be deciding here, is concentrating on the long-term plan here, knowing that it's right for you, being very, very strong about it. Look, we got that connection again from the financial side to the relationship side. On the relationship side in your future, you got the Strength card, but on the financial side, you're going off on this pathway and you've got that Strength card in the background. You've already got your head round it and it's already working for you. Yeah, stick by your guns this week. Stick by your guns. That's what you need to be doing. So, yeah, let's get on to seeing what's happening on the energies and seeing where they're going to affect these cards here. Okay, so first of all, we're going to be looking at the sun. It has been an amazing week in regards to energy this week here. We had the biggest X flare that's heading in the direction of the Earth. There is plasma attached to it, so there is going to be some form of interaction in a physical sense, maybe sort of a lot of aurora borealises, northern lights or southern lights, whichever way you are. Yeah, it may affect a little bit the electrical sort of side of things, and it comes off of this sunspot here. There was an X flare X9 eruption, and there's been loads of little eruptions that go along this sort of pearl of sunspots here, and this is increased. And if you've been watching the energy updates, and you can go and see the full update into it, you know the energy updates is we were talking, there was a lot of air energy, and this is injecting a little bit more fire into the system. But what it's doing is, because there's a lot of air already in the system, it's driving that air even more. So it's making that intuition thing a lot more important in the world that is around us. And also driving the air energy that is within your flower. But let's just have a look what's going on. So let's just have a look at that eruption. You can see here at the end here, there's one that just goes on from the north. There it was there. That was the X9 flare. That's coming in the direction of the Earth. It's a halo eruption. To be honest, I haven't seen a lot of particles hitting the protective screen of this satellite, this camera imaging. And usually if there's a real big amount of ejecta that comes along with it, it will make a lot of snow across that that lens, as it were, and we're not getting it really more than anything else. So I'm quite confident that it's not going to do any major damage, it's not going to do any problems, but it will play a lot upon your mental health and so forth that you need to be conscious about. So you need to be doing things like meditation and so forth that makes you really good. And as we saw in your reading, this is what could be driving that whole sort of thing that's going on your relationship side as well. Okay, so let's just have a look at the X flares. This is where we got the we've got the KP index, and this shows the eruptions. We had one X7 there, and then we had the X9, and we've had lots of M flares after that, and it's staying pretty much in M flare region, so it's really intense. It's making it more and more intense in the way of sort of mental stuff, sort of the way we calculate. The intuition through the roof, really going blisteringly fast, and helping to understand what is going on in your life. But I do think you need to be a little bit wary about it. How is it affecting your flower? The main thing that it's affecting, I think, is this section here. On both these sections here. Now, this is connecting between your past and your future on both sides. On your financial side, it is mutable energy that comes in from Gemini. So it is very much playing with it rather than just sort of giving it direction. But on your relationship side, there is definite direction about it. So I think it'd be interesting to sort of see, let's pull a few cards on what's going on for there. But let's just bring up your back up the cards on your reading. So yeah, here we go. We got the cards here. We got this the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups on this side, going through to the Strength card and the Judgment card. Now that is amazing, and that is that real direction that the energy is giving you. You got the huge amounts of intuition on your financial side, which we were talking about, and then it goes into the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Absolutely beautiful for you, really. Let's just put a few cards on both sides, see if we can get a bit more information about how that really is affecting you. Okay, so let's start on the relationship side. Let's see what the energy is coming in. The energy is actually bringing in a lot of freedom, I think, for you. It's bringing in the sense of lots of different activities that come into your life. because you're standing your ground. And it's making you, I think, very desirable as well. But it's also at the same time, it's about a decision that you've already made about your happiness and your love and your relationship and so forth. It's a decision that you've already made. Yeah, there's a lot of happiness that it's bringing into your life. If you stay firm and stay true to you, what was already started, you're going to do really well out of this situation. Four of Pentacles at the end there. It's sort of saying you've made your choice, you've made your mind up. Don't hold back. Don't walk back. Stick to this. Stick to this mission that you should be going on, Leo. Really good for you. Absolutely brilliant. Confirms a lot of the reading. So the energy this week is really playing into your favour. Let's just see what's going on the financial side. So I think it ties in slightly with this because you do have. Oh no, it's on your financial. It's on your relationship side with it. You have the air. I thought you had air on this side, but you don't. It's mainly just fire and earth. But let's just see what's going on with that mutable energies there. The Hermit. As I said, teaching. I did say teaching about it, and the Hermit does do that. Because the Hermit has learnt a lot. And this is where you can use your intuition, where let's say you're going for a job and you're in an interview and they ask you a question about a computer system, and you could turn around because you've learned a lot about that computer system. You can say, well, I wouldn't do it like that. I would do it like this. And everyone kind of goes, oh yeah, we didn't see it like that. Okay. Because you spent a lot of painful time going through that system. And that's what the Hermit's all about. The Hermit is about going through the dark side and the light side of life and seeing both sides of the yin and the yang and working it in your favour. On the other thing you get is the Nine of Wands. This passion that you have, I think the healthy boundaries could tie into that there. The unforeseen inner conflicts that you may be having. And I think this inner conflicts ties into the relationship side of life. So I would stick true to the happiness that, or the enjoyment of your doing your business or your projects or whatever it is. Yeah, stick true to it. At the end of it, you get the Star card. It can be, it does need a bit of playing here. And I think this is where you got the healthy boundaries to stop you playing too much and losing what you're supposed to be doing. And then you also get the Hermit, which is in the Hermit is a lot of learning and understanding and seeing things from multitudes of different sides. So then therefore it gives you this weight, this value within the world that is around you. Woof! There you go, Leo. Thanking you very much for being here with us. Really do hope you enjoyed the reading. Get the best out of this reading. Thank you very much for all the support you give to this channel. I will see you soon, either on the energy updates, because that's where you'll sort of see how the energies are changing. You'll see it on this channel. Yes, in the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.